Hey everyone, it's Holly, and I'm back with another video. Thanks for coming back and checking this video out. Today we're going to be talking about high-end makeup deals that I got at TJMaxx for a much cheaper price than I would have paid online or at Ulta or Sephora. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in that, stick around and I'll let you know about the deals I got. I just filmed a video where I did kind of a little like mini tutorial about contouring with bronzer. So I have everything on pretty much except for my blush and my highlight. And the reason I saved that for now is because I'm going to do a little demo with some of the blushes and highlight and the highlighter that I got. So first things first, I've been to TJMaxx before looking for high-end makeup that they have there at a reduced price. And I wasn't too thrilled with what they had. A lot of it was for more deeper skin tones, which great for people with deep skin tones that they can go there and get something. But none of that really worked for my skin tone. Maybe for a couple months in the summer it could, but 10 other months out of the year, it's going to be way too deep for me. So I hadn't really looked at TJMaxx again, and then I saw on another video where someone had found some Stila products at TJMaxx, and I really enjoy Stila products. So I thought, let me go check it out and see. And I also saw they had some MAC stuff and a couple other things, and I'll try to mention some stuff that I saw there that I didn't personally purchase. If I forget, sorry, just shoot me a comment and I'll let you know some other things that I looked at. But the first thing is going to be the lipstick that I'm wearing today. And this is the Stila Stay All Day Sheer Liquid Lipstick. If you remember, and I'm trying to, oh, look, I do have one. If you remember last year around Christmas time, I did a All About Liquid Lipsticks video and just talked about some of my favorite brands that worked for me and a couple that didn't. And the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipsticks were featured in that video. I had bought 3 that were about this size. Man, this is like really blurry. Hold on one second. I turned my light down a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't make it too dark. Still a little blurry. Hold on. Okay, I just wiped my lens off too. Hopefully that kind of helps. Not really. Anyway, so I did, I liked these Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lips. I bought a 3-pack after Christmas last year. At like a reduced rate. I think it was like 25 bucks for 3 of them, but they were more of like the travel size than full size. But it was nice because I got to try out 3 different colors and kind of test out the formula, and I love them. These things stay on all day. Now, I'm not going to get the outer edge of my lip because I did line my lips, and that does transfer, but I'm going to do kind of the inner portion so you can see what I'm talking about. Nothing. It went nowhere. These will stay on. The only thing you might have to do is like after eating or something, you might need to just apply a little more on the inside of your lips, but it's pretty much going to stay put. If you have a job where you're busy a lot and you don't have time to apply lipstick, but you're dealing with the public, I highly recommend these. And the steal I got was, this is a full size, and I'll show you the size compared to the smaller one I got. These retail for $22 per lipstick, and I will show you a size comparison. Why is that so blurry today? I guess this gold is just too bright. I don't know. So $22 for this full-size one. You can see it is much, 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 much larger than this size, and I paid at TJMaxx $4.99 for it. That's a steal. You can't even really get good drugstore liquid lipsticks for that price. The only drugstore one that I really think compares would be either the Sleek Makeup lipsticks or the Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lipsticks. I think I paid $3.99 for this at Walgreens. These also stay all day. So comparable drugstore pricing for high-end products. And again, I really, really like this formula. So if you see these at your local TJMaxx, I highly recommend snatching them up. You don't know how long Stila is going to be in TJMaxx because I don't know if it's just overstock items they send there or what, but you know, that overstock might be over. the overstock might run out and then they're not going to carry it in TJMaxx anymore. So I definitely recommend running out and just walking by your makeup section while you're there and seeing what they have from time to time. That's the best thing to do. Or make it a point every couple weeks to stop in, something like that. Anyway, so the next thing I got, this was regular $30. Right now they have it on sale on the Stila website for $18. That's not what I paid though. I'll tell you in a minute. But what it is it's the Stila Glitter and Glow Highlighter. Now, if you've seen my videos that I did like last year on Valentine's Day, maybe a couple videos leading up to that, I talked about the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. Here's this one. I don't know if you can even see because it's so bright, but this is pretty much scraped out. I scraped out the sides. I used it. These retail for $26. This is in the shade Rose Gold Retro. Well, then I found this highlighter in Kitten, the shade Kitten, and I looked at it and I thought that looks a lot like Rose Gold Retro. I wonder what this formula is. I'm so curious. I'm going to try it because I did pull it out of the box and look at it. I didn't swatch it or anything in the store, but just by looking at it, I was like, that looks really similar to the Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. So when I pulled it out, it looks like the exact same thing as the Rose Gold Retro. Maybe it has a little more glitter in it. I'm not sure, but look at the size difference of these. And they look like they are the exact same product. I'm wearing them on my eyes today. Hopefully you can see that. It's just a nice way to get a little bit of glitter and get some like shimmer on your eyelids. And in this case, they say on your cheek for highlighter. But to me, it has too much glitter in it to be used as a regular highlighter. So I think I've just found a really cheap way to get the eyeshadow. I swatched some of it on my hand, but with my... There you can kind of see how shimmery it is, but you can't really see the glitter in it. But I feel like I found a cheap way to achieve the exact same effect. Like I said, that small little eyeshadow was $26. Still is $26. This highlighter you can get for $18 on their website right now. And I paid $7.99 for it at TJMaxx, and this is all real stuff. This performs really well. I wore it yesterday, just testing it out, so I could let you all know what I thought about it. It was still on when I went to bed last night, and it was time to take off my makeup. And so, to me, it does perform the exact same way as these. And I'm telling you, these are cult favorites, the Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. Everybody loves them. I haven't ever met anyone who doesn't like this formula because it's a nice way to use some glitter without a lot of transfer or fallout down on your face. And so, this is the exact same thing. I can honestly say it is the same. Didn't get creasy, no glitter fallout. So, got a new eyeshadow, much bigger for a much cheaper price. The next thing I got was another Stila product. This is the last one from Stila, and it is the Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Brilliance. I don't know why it's so bright on these products. I'm trying to hold it where you can see it. I'll figure that out later. This is in the shade Brilliance, like I said, and it comes in a little compact like this. Hold it down low where it's not going to be all shiny. This compact is kind of hard to get open, but I want to say this. I have been wanting the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter forever. It was a limited edition product. They kept teasing that they might be bringing it back, but maybe not. Well, then they did bring it back. However, it was so loved that they are completely sold out on their website, on Ulta's website, Sephora's. You cannot buy it. It is just sold all the way out. So, and the reason I want that is that highlighter is just so beautiful. It's so creamy. It's so nice. And I've really wanted it. Well, this seems to be a little similar, and I did use this yesterday, so I've dug into it a little. Let me cover up the mirror. It's kind of a champagne-y rose gold type of highlight. It is so smooth feeling. I don't know if you can see that on my finger. I'm going to put I do find you have to build this up a little bit, and I also find that it works best with a slightly wet highlighting brush. It's underneath of the Stila swatch right here. There you go. You can see that shimmer. It's very subtle and nice, and it's not like overdone. I do feel like it does emphasize my texture a little bit. I'm wondering if the Amrezy one would be the same. But this is just a really, really beautiful product. I like it. This retails for $32 on the Sephora website and on the Stila website. And I paid, $7.99. I don't even think you can see that because it's so... There you go. Right at the bottom, you can see it. $7.99. So that was a steal. I was super excited about that. I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to use it in just a second after I talk to you about the blush that I got. This is not a high-end makeup product. This is kind of one of those like in-between drugstore and high-end brands. It's Makeup Revolution. They're kind of known for copycatting high-end brands with different products, such as this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation and concealer. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape and the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. But this palette, I don't know what it's a dupe for, but it's the Revolution Ultra Pro Glow 2 Highlighter Palette. Again, it's so shiny. This was regularly retailed for $15.99, and I paid $4.99 for it. So $11 off. This is really, really pretty. One thing I'll say is the days of like an all matte makeup look are over for now. The last like really 3-4 years, people have gotten back into or have been into the matte looks, matte blushes, maybe a little bit of highlight, matte eyeshadows, matte everything. And then in the last year, we've gotten back into more glitters and shimmers, and that's all the rage. So this is a palette that is that. It's got several highlighting shades in it, which I think is really, really nice. Hoping you can see that. But then I feel like it's got kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 that can be used as blushes. And I said a year ago, I didn't like a shimmer in my blush, but now that the dewy, shimmery looks are all in, I'm giving that a try again. So I used this one yesterday, so I think I'm going to try this one today. It's just a little bit more red, not red, but it's a little darker pink and a little more corally, and I like a coral blush, so I'm just going to go in with my Wet n Wild brush, swirl it around in there, tap off the excess, start about right here. I need to open up my mirror down here so I can see what I'm doing. And it's really pretty, and I find that the shimmer in it is a little, it's subtle. It's not like bam, she has got sparkle on her cheeks from here all the way down to here. It's more subtle, like probably if I was out in the sun, it would show up. And I think you can see a little bit of glow on the camera, but not a whole lot. So, and I'll try these highlighters another time and let you know what I think of them, but I want to use my Stila highlighter today. So, we're not going to test that out at the moment, but we will. I'm just getting this blush on, and I will also let you know how the blush lasts. I'm going to really quickly just swatch this kind of goldish. See, this doesn't feel nearly as soft and creamy, but it is pigmented. It feels more chalky feeling. Oh, man, I'm trying to... There you go. It's the one dead in the center of my hand. I mean, that's really reflective. It's a nice shade. Let's take a look at the white one. Whoa! Whoa. Wow. I think you have to be really fair. Ooh, that is shiny. I think you have to be really fair to kind of rock a white shade like that. I don't know that I'm ever fair enough for that, but we might try it one day. We'll see. But yeah, the blush is pretty. Like I said, it says it's a highlighting palette, but I think this works well for a blush. I think I have a little bit more on this side than this side, so I'm just going to pack a little more on. Who cares? Okay, so now let's try this Stila highlighter. Heavenly Hue is what it's called. I'm going to wet I just use a little Wet n Wild big fluffy brush, skinny fluffy brush for my highlighter. I'm just going to spritz it with some Smashbox primer water and have it be slightly damp and just swirl it around in here. And there is not a lot of fallout in this, which is nice. Like, I was swirling that and I was not seeing any powder kind of falling down. Now, if you're wanting to glow to the gods, this is not going to be the highlighter for you. It's more of a subtle glow. I know you can see it, because I can see it. But it's not that, like, intense strip of highlighter, which I prefer my highlighter to kind of meld down into my blush and not have just a straight strip. Yeah, the high points of my cheeks are going to be the most highlighted, so it's going to look a little bit like a strip, but I don't like to have it be, like, so bright that that's kind of all you see, and it even kind of drowns out my eye makeup. I'm going to put a little bit up here above my eyebrow, on my forehead. See, those two in combination I think are really, really pretty. Just a little bit. I mean, I'm not digging in there. Now I'm going to do a strip down the middle of my nose in between my bronzed contour. Yeah, yeah, beautiful. And a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Nice. I really like that. Now, would I like this for $32? Probably not. But for $7.99, I'm good with it. I think it really did what I wanted it to do, and there's definitely a glow there. So, I also picked up some skincare items, which I'm going to just mention very quickly. One is a detoxifying charcoal face wash. It's in my bathroom right now, and I'm not getting up to get it, so maybe we'll talk about it later if it proves to be some wonderful, fantastic product. And then the other thing that I got, this did not get rave reviews online, and I wish I would have looked it up while I was there. But it was $5.99, and it's the Asano Rosehip Visible Lift Eye Cream, enriched with vitamins A and E to deeply nourish, condition, and renew. A nourishing blend of certified organic rosehip oil and restorative vitamins. No parabens, no sulfates, silicones. Don't know how to say that word. Don't know how to say that word. No mineral oils, no GMOs, and no animal testing. So it's a Visible Lift Eye Cream. I've been applying it every morning and at night. So if this is fantastic, I will let you all know. If it's not, you're probably never going to hear me talk about it again. But it comes with half an ounce. I really, really like the applicator because it makes it so it doesn't squirt out a whole bunch at once. I've used eye creams before. Normally, eye creams are not cheap. And I've used them before where you squeeze it and like so much of it comes out and you only need like a little BB-sized amount to put under each eye, but like 2 grape-sized amounts comes out, and then I've wasted so much of the product. This has a very, very tapered tube on it, and so only a very little bit comes out. I'm liking this fine so far. I'm not noticing any difference yet, but it's only been a few days. So if it's fantastic, I will report back and tell you to go out and snatch you one. So let me know if you found anything awesome at TJMaxx. Oh, right. Okay, I'm going to do this quick. I wanted to tell you a couple things that I did see there that I didn't pick up. They have several MAC makeup palettes, MAC eyeshadow palettes for between $15.99 and $19.99. I feel like that's like a $20 to $25 savings on each of those palettes. So if you're a huge MAC fan, I know the one Smarty Pants is sticking out to me. I can't remember the names of some of the others. The only MAC makeup I've ever used is the Prep and Prime spray, the MAC Fix Plus, and then the Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. Otherwise, I haven't really used a lot of MAC stuff. But if you are a huge MAC fan, they did have some powders and a couple other things, but also definitely the eyeshadow palettes were a great price. I did notice that. They have a lot of the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour kits. I've seen those every time I've been at TJMaxx, so they seem to be pretty regular. A couple other Anastasia like lipsticks. None of them were in a color that I would ever wear, but they were at a really good price, $5.99, $6.99, something like that. And then also some Bare Minerals. They had Bare Minerals blushes, and I think the regular compacts, like the foundation powders. I've never used Bare Minimal. I can't say that. Bare Minerals. I've never used it like regularly, so I don't know what their stuff is called. But if you're into Bare Minerals, go check that out. They also had several of the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palettes, and those were like a major cult favorite. I want to say they had the powder and the cream contours. So if you've had that palette before and you loved it, you might want to consider repurchasing it at TJMaxx rather than at Sephora. So that's all for today. Oh, and a lot of Bite Beauty lipsticks, which I know that those are kind of cult favorites as well. It seems like everybody likes a Bite Beauty lipstick. I have tried the lipstick once. I'm just not a big regular lipstick wearer. I'm more into liquid lipsticks. So I've tried their regular lipstick, but I do really like this agave lip mask that I have from Bite Beauty. So their stuff seems to be pretty good. If you want to try it out, TJMaxx is a great place to buy it because you don't pay a lot of money to try it out. Anyway, that's it for this video today. Sorry I'm wearing the same outfit as in my bronzing contouring video, but I filmed them back to back. If you have any questions or anything about things I saw, please ask me in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And if you would like to be notified every single time I post a video, hit the notification bell and YouTube will alert you when I upload. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great day and God bless. See you next time.